Hello, y'all. Today we're gonna be figuring out which operating system you should choose for your build. So I am currently on Windows 11. Not all motherboards do support Windows 11, so I recommend looking up the requirements for Windows 11 before you choose out your computer parts. If you're a budget gamer, you can always go with Windows 10. That's also good. It's not a bad choice. It's just the support's gonna be cut off for all like major updates. They're gonna do security updates if you do the extended version. But that's mainly for companies, but you can totally use it if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. It's mainly for companies. If they upgrade, they might lose all their like all their work in important files that they need for their employers. Linux is also a great choice. It's just not as popular, but in servers and in supercomputers, it's a very popular choice. 99% run on Linux when it comes to that. So if you go for a server, I'd recommend going on Linux. Workstation, Windows. If Linux, not really, because workstation builds are mainly not for gaming. It's for editing, 3D modeling, coding, engineers, like in that field of work. And also, we have SteamOS, which is a great choice if you're using Linux for the first time. It's a very simple, easy operating system, much easier than you would find for, say, Windows. So if you're new to PC gaming or Linux in general, just try out SteamOS. That should get you started. There are a bunch of different distros that you can choose. And then obviously they're gonna come out with Windows 12 in a couple months. But if your computer doesn't meet the requirements, that's fine. Like, we still have Windows 10 extended and then Windows 11. Windows 10 and 11 are still amazing operating systems. The market share for Windows 11, just for like all Microsoft operating systems, did just go above Windows 10 because of end of support soon. Because for the past few years, Windows 10 has been dominating the market share over Windows 11. So yeah. So Ubuntu is a great one. Fedora, I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Parasite, that's a great one. It's mainly used in handhelds. It's very similar to SteamOS. So yeah, it's a great one if you wanna like dual boot like your ROG Ally, or boot a different OS on your ROG Ally. Any of the Ally systems, any like handheld, like PC gaming handhelds in general. You could do that with a Steam Deck too. I've seen people run different different Linux operating systems in the SteamOS. It is a bit harder though, since it's it's like meant for SteamOS. But if you watch a couple tutorials on YouTube, I'm sure you'll get there. So we have Ubuntu, Fedora, Arch. Yeah. So Linux, if you want to use, not a bad operating system. It just doesn't have support for anti-cheat, so you lose out on a bunch of games there. WebOS, so if you have an LG TV that actually runs on Linux, WebOS is a Linux distro. Also, Arch is a great one, but if you meet the requirements, I recommend, you can always dual boot, but you need 2 NVMe slots and 2 SSDs. It's not too hard to do. Basically just to download all these operating systems, any of these operating systems, you just need, so you can use the computer that you're using right now, download it onto that, then you plug in your thumb drive, and then you're good to go. Then of course, if you're building a new computer, you are going to need another computer to download Windows or any of these onto. You can buy the CD or thumbstick from Windows, but I really don't recommend that. I don't believe that any of these Linux distros you can buy directly from them for a thumb drive. And there's no need to activate Windows. I have not activated Windows in the 8 months that I've had this computer, and I've never seen the activate watermark ever. So it's fine. It's not going to show up for a couple months, as far as I know, since it hasn't showed up for me. You do lose out on customization. There are ways to get around that, and I can show that to you in a later video, but yeah. So yeah, that's all. I hope you